Hello, hello. We are live, and oh my god, I love this filter so much. I have to say this. Every time I come live, one time I say this. From now on, I should be telling, no, this is how I woke up, no filter. Okay, what am I here for? Very unusual timing, but I'm here to discuss something very important today. I want you guys to, should I wait another minute or so and then some of you guys can just come in and then we can start talking? Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about make a decision when you want it. Don't wait till the time you need it, because then it's going to be difficult. Then you will be functioning out of difficulty, misery, the need, the lack, the problems, the desperation, right? So this is what we're going to be talking about today. Any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I am Isha, your self-development and mindset coach. I help you guys level up your life, your lifestyle, your money, your relationships. And by relationships, I mean your friendships and your personal relationships. The relationships that you have between the people around you, whether it's your fiance, whether it's your husband, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your friend, your best friend, the connections that you make around you, the people that you work with. You are supposed to have healthy connections and healthy relationships with people that are around you, and don't entertain anything that's lower than that. And how do you do that? By also becoming the same person of the same values yourself first, right? Because a lot of you ladies message sometimes, oh, my friend this and my friend this and my friend this. And the thing is, you see, as they say, if you want good friends, you have to become a good friend first, right? And on my platform, I talk so much about accountability. So tell me, are you accountable enough to know that, okay, do you know what? Let me stop complaining too much about other people, other friends, other this, other that, and let me see, am I being a good friend first? Am I being a good sister first? Am I being a good wife first? Am I being a good colleague first? Am I being a good boss first? Does that make sense? I have to question this myself every day. Am I being the best version that I can be for other people around me? Am I being the best coach that I can be for my students? Am I being the best friend that I can be for my own friends? Am I being that person, right? If I'm not, I better not sit down and complain that, everybody is this and everybody is that. Because why? It comes down to your frequency, right? When you become that person who is miserable and not sincere and not loyal, well, then that's your frequency. You will be attracting people that are on the same level, right? So you can't complain about other people when it's all you who's attracting that kind of BS in your life, right? No, Rubab, I cannot tell you anything because the content that I make has everything to do with your mindset. So anything beauty related, I'm not here for that. I'm really sorry. Let's move on. Make a decision for when you want things and not when you need them. And the reason is, when you want things, it's easy to say. Like, for example, think about it. When you want a job, or you want to write a book, let's say. I recently wrote one, you guys know, the High Value Women. Tell me something now. When you want that job, when you want that friend, when you want that relationship, when you want that marriage, when you want that new job, is it not just better to just go for it? Now is the good time because now you really want it. Or what you're going to do? Are you going to wait? Are you going to wait till the time comes and now you don't want it anymore? Now it's like, oh shit, now I need it. Now I need it. Right? That is why if you want success in your life, in any department, I'm talking friendships, relationships, your career, your money, whatever. If you want success, you gotta be able to make decisions like this. Like this. Because if you don't, then again, as I said, what happens? Now you don't want the thing anymore, and now you really, really need it. Wow. And when you say you need something, what a desperate situation you're in right now. Isn't that so? So we talk about high value women or high value men. Well, you best believe decisions are made like this. Like, yeah, decide, done. This is how decisions are made. In your world, if decisions are being made with too much logic, yeah, I really felt called towards it, but somebody talked me out of that. yes, I really wanted to decide on this, and I really wanted to study this, I really wanted this person, I really wanted that job, I really wanted that education, whatever. But somebody, you allowed them to talk you out of that. And now you're left here thinking, oh, I think I should have done that. Oh, maybe I'm too late. Oh, I still can't decide. I'm still so confused. Maybe let me call my classmate and ask them. Or maybe let me call my long distance friend. Let's ask them. That's how you're making decisions? You're not high value. You can't be high value when you make decisions like from a very confusing state. Does that make sense to you? That's not how decisions are made. Decisions are made, okay, wait a minute, I'm meditating on this thing. I feel called towards this thing so strongly that I just know it's good for me. It's good for me. This education is good for me. This person is good for me. This job is good for me. This boss is good for me. Yeah, maybe the money is less, but this is the job that I feel called towards. Now it's on you. It's your mistake if you don't go ahead with that thing. And you let other people talk you out of that because of their own logic. And then you are left here thinking, oh, I think I should have done it. Oh, oopsie. Right? What was the point? You didn't take that decision at the right time, and now you've lost. And none of those, any people that you follow that are successful, that are creative, they're creating, they're designing the world that they want to live in. Guess what? None of them make slow decision. It's not a thing. It should not be a thing in your life to be making slow decisions anyway, right? Guys, any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Nothing beauty related. I kind of like, thank you so much. You guys think that I'm beautiful, so you guys maybe feel the need to ask me about skincare and beauty. Thank you very much. I take that as a compliment, but that is not what my platform is about. You get it? We talk about different things. So please ask me relevant questions and I can answer you that. I will answer that. That's what I can do. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. I'm here to up-level your life. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to help you, not even help you. I'm here to encourage you to live your best life and be the best version that you can be. You know, so ask me questions like, what's going on in your life, with your career, with your job, with your money, with your relationship, with your partner. That's what I want to see you asking me and focusing on. All right. Okay. As I said, you don't make a decision when you want it. Well, you'll be forced to make a decision when you now really need it. And when you are in need, that means you're in desperation. That means you're in lack. And that's difficult. That's a difficult situation. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? Does that make sense? Hello, Alim. Hello, how are you? Guys, any questions, leave them down in the comments below. We've talked about how, you know, if you want to succeed, you have to make very quick decisions. Not wait till you need that job. No. Do it when you want that. Because when you do things from like a place of ease, oh, I really feel like doing this. I want this. I want that. You see, when you are in that energy, how easy it is for things to just happen for you, right? Many good things. If you think about it for a minute. Many good things that you have around you in your life right now, they came to you out of like nowhere. You know, you will be like, yeah, I found my husband. I wasn't even looking for one at that time. There he goes. Yeah, I got this job and I was forcing myself to go for that one, but this just came to me. But it ended up being the best thing ever, right? Like, oh, this friend came in my life out of nowhere, even though I was trying to be friends with those it people. But this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Why? Why? Because you were in a place of ease and flow, and naturally just good things come to you when you are in that joyful, real state of happiness. Yesterday when I was live in the middle of the night, somebody asked me how to be happy, and I'm like, you know, no, they asked how to force ourselves to be happy. And my question to you is, are you seriously going to force yourself to be happy? Don't you think being happy is just your natural state of being? When you are in a place of happiness, things happen to you so easy, with so much flow, so much abundance, so much ease and grace, that you don't even have to go against the grid so much, or against the there's this word that just slipped out of my mind. There's this word I wanted to, what are those forces? Oh my God, how can I forget this word? Anyway, we're going to move on. But you get the point, right? You don't have to work against your own nature too hard to step into the natural state of being that you should already be in it already. You should already be happy. What's your problem? What's your problem? Right? It should take a lot of hard work, and it should take a lot to get you out of that natural state of being. But here's the problem. You have it all wrong. For you, it's now become easy to be in the miserable state, and you have to work hard to get into your natural state of happiness. Whereas it should be the other way around. It should be easy for you to be in the happy state of being because that's your natural state of being, right? You should be there with ease and flow. And it should be hard and difficult for you to get into the miserable state. But again, you're doing it all wrong, right? And when you are in that miserable state, why you can't attract anymore? You know, ladies nowadays, men and women, everybody is waking up a lot. People are becoming very conscious. There is like this thing going on in the world right now. Everybody is waking up. Everybody's becoming conscious. And everybody's attracting abundance with a lot of ease and flow and grace, right? You have it all wrong. Because you're working against nature already. You're not allowing yourself to be in that natural state of feeling joy, abundance, ease, happiness, and believe that everything is supposed to be easy for you. Like, duh. Like, duh. You know? When you step into that, then things will become very easy for you. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Because when you talk about manifestations, well, that requires work. And you know the kind of work that's required for manifestations to happen is a lot of energetic work, right? It's not even like physical work. It's a lot of energetic and mental shift. It's a spiritual switch almost, and a mental switch. And your energy has to flow also. And well, combined all of this together, we talk about that in my top 10% frequency course. Why do I talk so much about frequency? Why? Because it's that information that is not readily available everywhere, but I know it should be. We should have been taught these basic things in school, but we just weren't, right? Let me read some comments. Guys, any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I appreciate the engagement. Priya, always told to follow your gut and intuition, but my intuition is always wrong. Okay, let's talk about this. Good question. I always make the wrong choice, even though at the time it seems like it was the right one, so I don't trust myself. So you have this concept, you don't trust yourself with your own decisions. Okay, now when you are somebody who doesn't trust yourself with your own decisions, likewise, you're also more likely the one who doesn't trust yourself with money either, right? You don't trust yourself with ease and grace and flow. You think everything has to be hard work. You believe everything has to come like with difficulty, because only then you get to really appreciate what's coming. Like it has to be hard work for you. That's like, it's like a made up concept now in your mind, right? And you know, as they say, how you do one thing is how you do the rest. So when you have this concept about your own gut and intuition feeling, that means you have the same problem with all other departments of your life. You don't believe in easy friendships. You don't believe in easy relationships. You don't believe in easy money coming your way from all angles. You don't believe in that, right? So everything has to be difficult for you. You don't believe in the easy flow of your intuition. Oh no, because it shows you that, oh, it's wrong. It's wrong. But ever thought about it that maybe in the past, if things went wrong here and there, which is normal, that happens, but don't you think that you started to believe in that one wrong or two wrongs or third wrongs too much? Maybe that was just your intuition practicing with you to become stronger and stronger. Ever thought about that? Because the thing is, intuition and your gut feeling is also like a muscle. We've talked about this on many of my previous YouTube videos where I've told you guys that your intuitive feeling or your gut feeling needs a little bit of your own support and your command, right? You have to, let's say, eat clean. You have to, let's say, maybe do, meditation and yoga. You have to listen to meditations. Why does my money meditation help people? If you go to my website at ladyisha.com, I have a whole 25-minute meditation that you can listen to that every single day, and you will see that how it unlocks more abundance in your life. Out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere. Why is that happening? You're not doing any conscious work. You just have to sit down and listen to my voice every single day while I do that meditation. That's all you need to do. It's on my website, ladyisha.com. Go to the meditation tab on the menu. And on the meditation, I have only one meditation. It has everything to do with money blockages. If you listen to that at least for a week, well then give me your feedback. Get in touch with me again. We'll see how it changes you. It's going to reprogram you. It's like a mental switch, energetic switch. You're not doing manual labor, manual hard work. It required nothing from you. It just required your investing your time, sitting there every day and listening to that thing 20 minutes every single day. While you do your things in the morning, maybe while you're about to go to sleep, doesn't even matter. You can do this much for yourself, can't you? Right? And as soon as you start doing that, it's like, subconsciously it's reprogramming you now. And like your belief system is changing without you doing any manual labor. This is how magical these things are and how life-changing these things can be. When you do that, you will see the differences. You will see the changes happen magically. You'll step into like a new era. I told you guys yesterday in my previous live, like when I was live yesterday, I told you guys the version that you want to see, the version of you that you want to see right now exists already. It's just, have you stepped into that version yet? Right? She exists already. Like if you're Priya, you have a problem with your gut intuition because you haven't trained that muscle yet. It's like a muscle, right? Like it needs your support. Eat clean, think clean, declutter your life. When you ladies have too many products around you, for example, you're following too many people on social media, you have too many friends, you have too many problems with too many people, you're talking to 100 people in one day, that's a lot of clutter. And what happens is all day you're taking in all this energy from all these material things and the products and all these people with random energies and left, right, center. That plays with your intuition. You're taking it all in, right? And then it kind of it just creates a little bit of turbulence in your own system, and then you can't listen to your own gut feeling very clearly. You can't, because there's too much going on around you. Does that make sense to you? So it's on you. Again, this is where accountability comes in, right? We talk about this all the time. It's your responsibility. Sit down and declutter your life. First of all, go clean your wardrobes. What's the first thing that you do when you wake up? If you're the person that wake up every day mobile, checking all the clutter that there exists on social media, you are cluttering your life all by yourself with your own hands. You're ruining your life, right? You're ruining your energy field on a daily basis, basically. Whereas you're supposed to preserve and save that energy, so you can use that later in the day for more productive and useful things that you really want in your life, rather than all this junk. I've told you guys about this before. When we talk about energy, consider your energy like it's your currency. And let's say you only have a handful of currency in one day that you can spend. That's your energy. It's your currency. Now spend it wisely. If you give your energy to clutter, too many people, too many products, too many clothes, too much this, too much that, whoa, how are you going to be able to listen to intuition? Because it's a muscle. You got to train that. You got to like sit down and be alone for a bit. Eat clean, think clean, declutter your whole damn life. Go clean your wardrobe. Go clean your wardrobe. Why is not everything pressed, ironed, and hung properly in its place? Why are you not self-disciplined? Because your intuition cannot speak to you clearly when you're not even self-disciplined, to be honest. It's a thing. It really is. The more you organize your own life and your own mind, the more your intuition will be able to speak to you loudly and clearly. And eating clean, trust me, really, really helps in that process. Right? Again, meditation helps so much. If you want to make the right money moves and the money decisions, guess what? How are you going to reprogram yourself? Listen to my money meditation 20 minutes every day, and I can guarantee you almost that after a while, after maybe let's say a few days, I don't know, for some it takes 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it depends on you. And as soon as that mental shift starts to happen, now your money part of the intuition side is speaking to you a bit more clearly. And now you're making right choices and right decisions. You're maybe let's say you don't even have a career. Let's say you don't have any your own sources of income coming in, but you have a rich husband or whatever. If you're in a relationship, right? You have a source where you can depend on. Money will start flowing through that one source that you have. But not just one, through multiple sources, because it has to. Because why not? Because it's your right to live in abundance, like duh. Is that even a question? No. Like, why do you have only one source? There should be so many. What's the problem? And I'm talking even if you don't have a job. So, who is to say abundance cannot come to you in your life? Who is to say? It's you who decides that. And the fun part is you decide that based off of your childhood experiences, or what your parents programmed you for, or what the society taught you, told you, or what your school teachers maybe put in your brain. Because sometimes you all come with experiences where your school teachers didn't really believe in you and they made you feel very dumb. I personally had a chemistry teacher. I was not very good at chemistry. I was okay. I loved biology. I was okay with physics. But I was not very good with chemistry. And oh my God, did that teacher always make me feel like I'm the most dumbest person on earth. Every time we had a chemistry class, I would try to like bunk that class. Why? She made me feel like I'm a loser. That's why. If she had believed in me just a tad bit more, maybe I could have done a bit better stuff with chemistry. Now on the other side, my English teacher was the best teacher ever. I still remember my Urdu teacher was the best teacher ever. I told you guys, I think on my stories the other day, Urdu is a language, even English is a language I learned very late in life. Urdu and English both are not my first language. This is something I learned very late in life. And surprisingly, I had the best teachers who taught me English and Urdu really nicely. Really nicely. Right? Like people wouldn't even become my friends at school because I couldn't speak Urdu properly, because I wasn't good with English or whatever. I just could not speak English because growing up in Germany, we were not taught English in Germany at the time, right? I think now it's changed. Now they started to teach English in German schools. It was not a thing. Like 15 years ago, it was not a thing. Okay, so when we went to Asia, and I was there for a few years, nobody would become my friend because I was not good with Urdu or English at all. How did I manage that? How did I manage to get A grade in both of these subjects when I didn't even speak that before? Because of the teachers. The teachers. Both of those teachers were magical. They believed in me so much that even when it was break time, they would just come up to me and be like, I want you to read this book. I want you to, when you go home today, I want you to watch this cartoon movie, like for English improvement, like do this, do that. Just like extra effort they put in me. And soon enough, I actually had the best grades than everybody else in the class. The ones that wouldn't even become my friends because I just could not speak English and Urdu. Right? So what happened there? Chemistry teacher makes you feel dumb. So you become more and more and more and more and more dumb. Even if today you bring chemistry book in front of me, I'll be like, oh shit. Why? Because as a child already, it was already now put in my mind that I will never be good at chemistry and I'm a failure and I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that. So every time I'll see chemistry, I'll be like, yeah, bye, okay, bye. Right? You bring English, Urdu in front of me, I have no problem whatsoever. Those teachers believed in me. It was not my first language. I still did very well with that. My writing was always great. Teachers were happy with me. Why? Because those teachers make you believe in yourself. That's why. It's the same when a student signs up to my coaching class today, for example, let's say. Do you really think I make them feel bad about being in the situation that they're in right now? No. I have to work with them with compassion, utmost respect and love. Right? If I want to make a change in your life, of course I'm going to treat you nicely. If I tell you, you're such a dumb person, you don't know this, oh my God. Are you going to really want to learn from me? No. No. You learn from me, you love me. Students love me because I make them feel like they're queens. That's why they love me. Not because I make them feel shit about themselves. How is that going to help them improve? If I'm talking about mental reprogramming, how am I going to reprogram your mind when it comes to your blockages with money, your blockages with love, when I'm giving you even more blockages with my own limiting beliefs on top of that? How is that going to improve you? It's not. Hello Amna, how are you? Welcome to Dubai. Anytime. Hi Minahil. Yes. Oh, you're so pretty. Hello Minahil, how are you? Shazib, I'm fine, thank you. Any questions, guys? Please leave them down in the comments below. I'm here to answer questions. No questions, huh? Everybody's like sitting quietly, watching quietly. What's up? Let me show you something interesting. You'll laugh. Oh dear, let me show you something interesting. Wait, yeah. Notice something? Notice something? Tell me, what did you notice? Comment below, please. Let's have a little bit of fun. This class is too serious today. Don't go on, just listening. Yes, you notice? Notice? Oh God, this is so funny. Matching. Hello Shumaila, how are you? Your cup matches. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Hello Facebook. Guys, my public Facebook page is Coach Lady Isha. We had to make a new page. Unfortunately, I couldn't get back my old page. So, very sad about it, but it's okay. We move on. We keep it moving, no problem. We are not losers over here, okay? And you noticed? Yes, yes. Okay, we have a question. We have a question. How to get over past regrets when you have matured? Healing, therapy. You need therapy. Always. Ah, it's cold now. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to emphasize enough on this subject, but healing is so important. This FB page is more accurate. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, healing is so important. Your therapies are so important. And some of you may think, duh, I'm not mentally ill, why I need therapies? You'll be surprised. Therapy has nothing to do with you being mentally ill. It has nothing to do with you being mentally ill. Who told you that you have to be a psycho case in order to get therapy? Like what? What? Hello? Like, why do you even think that? Like, how judgmental is that? You're judging yourself for going to therapy. Don't you do that? Don't you do that? Because there's two problems with that. A, you never let yourself heal fully and really live that best life with so much ease and grace and flow. Freely. Like with an open heart and an open smile. You never really get to that point because you're judging yourself too much for going to therapy. Oh, somebody will see, they will say that I'm a mental case. And the second problem with this statement is that you're really, really disrespecting people who actually have mental health problems. So every time any man, women, whoever says that therapy, oh hell no, please go to a therapist. I'm not a therapist. I will always recommend, please go to a therapist. And after that, let me do your coaching, because then we can get your real shit together. Please go to therapy. And every time I see any man or women judge the subject of therapy, I'm already like, yeah, well, see you next year. You'll be still in the same position. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. Okay? Because you're not willing to learn. You're being very judgmental. You're disrespecting mental people at the same time. Not mental people, as in people who have mental illnesses. You're disrespecting those people. And B, you're judging yourself for getting therapy and healing in the first place. Like, how unnecessary is that? To do this, how unnecessary is this? Why are you doing this? What do you get out of this? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, you're trying to satisfy your ego. Right. You don't want to get the label of being a nutcase. Like in your mind, this is how you guys think. I'm telling you raw. This is what you guys think. That's a problem. That's a wrong concept. That's a wrong mindset to have. The funny thing is, my father, right, a very wise person. My father, ever since I was a child, I've always seen him talk very openly about these things, right? Mental health. I have a brother who's autistic. You guys know that. So we've always dealt with these subjects in the house. Very openly, very, very openly. And my father has lots of friends who are like professional doctors and stuff, right? So a lot of our uncles, a lot of our cousins, there's lots of doctors around us. And we always saw these subjects being openly discussed when it comes to mental health, autism, anxiety, depression, you know, all these kinds of things, healing, trauma, childhood traumas, blah, blah, blah. And the funny thing is, I've heard my father say this multiple times, that you know what, therapy is not like a thing a clinic where you go because everybody's telling you, oh, you've gone completely psycho, nutcase. No, no, no. Literally, he said that I sometimes like to go to my own therapist even when I'm confused in making a decision about my own life. Even then I go to a therapist. And I heard that as a child, and I was always so open to this thing. Oh, okay, so therapy is actually a good thing, I guess, because he seems to be doing well. So it's fine. So I never had a closed mind when it comes to therapy. Now, at this point, I have a lot of friends who are therapists. And I can need their service at any time. Yes, I do. You know, I do. Last year, I needed a lot of therapy when I did that. What's wrong with that? And wow, what a best decision that was of my life. You know, to be working with real professionals rather than me judging the whole concept. Like, who do I think I am? Who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? If you think nobody else can professionally help you, well, then who do you think you are? That's the question, right? Because why are you judging yourself? For what? Nice. Hello, Sadia. Hello. What do you think about text message etiquette? We have a question. I feel like I have to reply right away, even if not convenient. Why do you think that? Oh, why do you think that? I smoothen my hair, but Dubai weather, there is so much humidity, even though the AC is on, but oh, come on now. Text message etiquette, I would say that within the range of 2 hours, one should always reply the next person. As long as, I mean, let's say if you're traveling or you're very far away and you really can't, then it would make sense that maybe you're taking more than 7 hours. Makes sense. You're in a flight, you're at work, blah, 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 right? When people are in close communication with one another, normally they know your routines, you know, and they will understand, okay, this person is in a flight or this person is doing this or whatever. You'll get away with that. But generally, your replies should be within the timeline of 2 hours as a grown adult. Now, I understand when you are a teenager, if you are a teenager, are you? Please tell me, are you a teenager? If you're a teenager, you are in college, university, then we can be very quick at replying. Because in college, university, we all are inclined towards being more social. Right? We don't have a job. We don't have money worries right now, blah, blah, blah. So generally, most of us will, you know, we will be inclined to, you know, socially be very active. We want to reply quickly, quick, or else you're going to miss out, you know. But that's the college and university phase. When you enter your real life, you have marriage, you have your partners, you have life, you have career, money, blah, blah, blah. You know, then it's different. Now it's a safe period of 2 hours, let's say, right? However, again, I also have to say the etiquette is also that if you know that you're doing something, then don't even open the message and leave somebody on read. I find that to be very rude. You know, like if somebody is calling you and you see it and you're just like, continue your own thing, right? That's rude now. I would rather not pick up the call, but then text immediately, hey, busy, BRB, whatever, like say something, say something, and then later you can tell the person your excuse, you know. But don't just ignore. I'm going to ignore somebody's call for the whole damn day, not even like get back or like whatever, unless you're really going through something, right? You're having a really bad day, or you're very annoyed. You want to just switch off your damn phone and just stay away from the world for a day or whatever. Well, that kind of thing happens to me often, so I can relate to that. You know, that will be one day I'm done. But I think the people that know me understand this already anyway. Like I am an introvert. I get this sometimes, you know, here and there, not all the time. But I am a human design projector, and you guys know that, you know, I help people. That's what I do, right? That is like my work, right? So every client that signs up to the course, to the book, to the call, to the calls, you know, one-on-one calls, whatever, I am listening to your situations almost every day. Of course, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, sometimes I want to breathe. So I get that day here and there where I'll be just like, vanish, right? And the people that are close to you, they understand that. Okay, fine, whatever, duh, she's having that one day. So I think you define your own etiquettes as well, depending on your situation. Nobody can force these etiquettes on you. Because some people will say, you should reply. Okay, I'll tell you something. There's many multiple videos on YouTube. They will tell you, you know what? They'll be like, if somebody replies you in 10 minutes, mirror them Mirror, mirror, mirror game. What the hell are you playing over there? Mirror what? Please. I don't believe in mirroring. That's childish games. At this point, mirroring what? If you're being rude, do I need to mirror you and be rude too? No, no, no. Honey, I take a U-turn. That's what I do. You understand my point? You know, if you are a shitty person, I don't have to mirror you and be shitty too. What's with this mirroring? I believe in being your true authentic self, not mirroring. Duh. If you reply me after, let's say, 5 hours, I make it a point to also reply you after 5 hours. I'm not being authentic here now, am I? That's childish games. So I don't believe in mirroring that much. I believe in being authentic. I don't have to copy anybody. I don't have to flip and mirror anybody. I gotta be just me. And you gotta be you. That's what you gotta do. Does that make sense? I just wish these comments could go up, but I just have to manually do that. Why I'm letting people to choose me instead I choose someone? Is that conference issue? What do you mean conference issue? You mean confidence issue? Or my childhood trauma when parents said always that I have to be a very good girl? Girl, if you have a good girl syndrome, you will never be in the driving seat of your life. Please fix that thing first of all. No, no, no. No good girls and no good boys over here. I'm sorry about that. Yes, be authentic, but not good 24/7. That's wrong programming. You know, that's like saying, even if a lion comes and takes away your food and your children and everybody, you still gotta be a nice girl, and just laugh about it. That's nice girl syndrome. That's dangerous. Oh no, honey, let's talk about this. When you have nice girl syndrome, or even if you're the nice boy, right? Why do women not like nice boys? Tell me. Tell me. You know why? It's human instinct. We women want a lion. He can protect, honey. He can provide. He can fight for us. If anybody come for us, go through him first. I'm sitting over here like a princess. Go through him first. He'll deal with you first. That's the guy you want, don't you? Nice guys can't do that. They're too mellow for that. Does that make sense? They're too mellow for that. They can't do that. They can't provide and protect you. They can't fight for you. They don't have it in them. They don't have that power. They don't have that personality. They don't have that strength. Women don't like that. That puts you off more than anything else. It makes you colder than an ice cube. Colder than an ice cube. Why do guys not trust good girls? Why do guys not trust good girls? Tell me. Because it goes both ways. Any men over here? Please confirm to me that yes, you like good women with good character. Yes, yes, yes. But you don't like the nice girl syndrome girl. It's like, because she'll be seen with everybody. You can't trust her with your children and your belongings. She's too nice. She'll give it off to everybody. You can't trust that woman. She's way too nice. Stupid. Like in your mind, it's like, what a stupid sister. What the hell? Right? So you don't like nice girls. You don't like nice guys because of this. So everybody needs to have that edge, you know, and be in the driving seat. Even if you're a woman. So what? Why do you think it's masculine to be sitting in the driving seat? What is wrong with you? Like what? Me teaching and speaking right now is masculine. Who is to say that I can't do it while still being extremely feminine? Who is to say I can't do it? I write a lot. All the time. I like to write. I write a lot of thoughts, a lot of things. I have a whole script about my new YouTube video. I have so many ideas. I write all the time. That's masculine too. Who is to say I can't do that and still be feminine? Of course I can. Like duh. Of course I can be assertive and make my own decisions and let people know this is my expectation and still be the feminine woman. Who's to say I can't? I have a post on my Instagram feed which goes something like this. You know, there's something called faux elegance, like fake elegance, right? You can't be acting all elegant all the time and then there's a lion running after you or maybe a dog. Then you really got to run, honey. You got to run for your life. Okay, what you gonna do? I can't run. Shut up. Running is masculine too. So you're not gonna run anymore? No. You guys need to have a container where you have to function like a divine person. And you know what divine femininity is, by the way? It's not the extreme form of femininity that's almost unattainable. It's a balance between the masculine and the feminine. That's divine feminine. That's you being in your divine, highest, best self, where there is a balance of the masculine and the feminine. That's what it is. Nothing else. Simple. I was asking yes because it was my birthday and had lots of people to reply to while I was also celebrating. I don't know why the guilt was creeping in because I knew they were waiting. Just post a story. Thank you everybody for the wishes. I'll get back to you later. Everybody does that. No big deal. Don't worry. You're thinking too much. That's a small thing. Like, I'm sure people are not going to get angry with you right on your birthday. Now, they got to learn some etiquettes too. They can't ruin your day by being angry with you. For what? Because you replied late? Well, it's your birthday, honey. Hello, there's celebrations going on. This is like my third damn cake that I'm cutting right now. Can't you wait for a single little text from me? What's wrong with you? Etiquette goes on both ways, not just for you. First thing, how could you change access to the book organs? Please. Oh, I love when people who are not even business consultants, who have no right to be on your platform, but they have to tell you how you should do your work. It's like me coming, like stepping into your work and being like, you know, this product that you made, these shoes, like me going to a Louboutin store and telling them, you know, the red color on this heel should be like this. Like, look at this. No. How can you charge? It's just a red paint. You know what? I can tell my niece to do some red paint on the bottom of my Aldo shoes also, right? But you're charging so much for that? Oh my God. You know, the heel is a little bit too high. Why don't we make it a little shorter? Then we can charge a bit more. It's the same. It's that Uber girl energy you're giving me right now. We do not need that. Because A, I already know who to consult if I need business advice, right? And you are on my platform where I teach. I'm not on your platform. So don't come to my house, tell me how to do housing. Does that make sense? All right, let's move on. And Kavita talk, the accents. I do not copy black people, and I think that's very disrespectful. Don't say that. That's a very nasty thing to say. No. I'm just being myself. You're going to either like me or you're not going to like me. And that's totally fine, right? It's, as I say, I always say that, ladies, if you feel called towards what I do, I'm your person. If you don't, somebody else is meant to be for you. It's literally, it's such a simple formula that you need to understand, right? And that's that. You do not have to be on my platform. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. I'm not the person for you. Move on. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Aisha is triggered, honey. Aisha is triggered. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Somebody's triggered. Somebody's triggered on my platform. Funny thing. I am not copying. Oh, my God. Aisha, my girl. Sending healing and blessings your way because something is wrong with you. You are nobody to tell me that I cannot charge for the book that I took so long to write all by myself. Copying what and who? I wish I had that kind of time, but thank you for your feedback. Now I think it's time for you to leave, I guess, right? So that's that. Listen, the ones who are learning, they're learning. You know, they always have something to take away from me, and I love it. I love it. I am so happy for that. Kamran, how sweet, thank you. Are we celebrating 23rd March Pakistan Day? No, we are not, but I understand all the greens. I get it. Guys, do we have any questions? Please leave them down in the comments below. This is not a Shein dress, my love, and it's not Primark either. And I have a lot of Louboutin shoes, by the way. You want to see? Do you see the cupboard right there? It's so impractical. The only reason I got it, A, was for my fishes, and B, because half of my shoes are in there. That's all. Literally just shoes. Just designer shoes. But who is to say that I'll be wearing them all day? Because I don't. I literally work from home. God has blessed me. I work from home. I don't have to step out every day. If I do, I like my nice things. And I'm not a big consumer, by the way. Ladies, I think the people who know me, you guys know, I'm not a big fan of too much consumerism. Normal person, and that's that. You like it or not, it's your choice. I am not here to prove that I'm a huge consumer. I am genuinely not a consumer. Oh my God, hell no. My friends will always be telling me, you need to buy this too. Let's get this dress too, and this too, and that too, and stuff like that. And I'm like, do you know how much I hate clutter around me? No. No. I only have like 3 lipsticks and the same kajal, like simplified life. That's what I have. Thank you very much. I love it this way. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. Let's move on. Guys, do we have any questions? You got some haters these days. It means you're on the right path. I love it. Yes. And I feel that I'll reply my haters with a lot of compassion and grace, because I understand that their mindset is not in the right place. That is why they say stuff like that. I've never gone to, my coaches that maybe I've spent thousands and thousands of pounds with because I want to learn something that they know, but I just don't know. I've never gone up to them and be like, your prices should be like this and your prices should be like, how stupid am I going to sound when I say that? Like, oh, hell no. I'm going to respect their services and their product because they create that with love. And what I create is with so much love and so much hard work. Honey, it takes days and nights to create services and products. It's not a joke. I love it because it's my passion, right? The ones who appreciate, they appreciate. The ones who don't, it's your problem. The thing is, it's a you problem. It's not a me problem. Does that make sense? So that's that. Okay, Sadia has a question. How do you treat people who are very nice in front of you, but they talk shit behind you? I think we have had this question. Was that you? Was it someone else? I think it was more about the colleagues. Now, I believe the thing is, when they are nice in front of you, I need you to behave like just very, very normal. But now here's the problem. How are you reacting when you get to know that they're talking really bad things like behind your back? How are you reacting to that? Right? Because if you react today, let's say somebody said something about you and then somehow you got to know that, right? And then you reacted a certain way. You kind of escalated the whole concept. You escalated the whole thing, right? And now what happens the next time? What happens the next time? What happens the next time is that person knows that this girl gets invested every time I say something. So let me say more and more and more and more and more, right? It's just like this small little example that you guys have seen above with this little Uber girl Aisha that we had in the comments above, spilling, literally just vomiting. She was literally just vomiting. Did I get triggered? Well, I'm sitting here laughing. Did it trigger me to a point where I have to be rude and angry? No. Does it bother me? No. Does it change my life? No. Does it change anything about my value system? No. My worth? No. So now you'll see what's going to happen. She's now going to deselect herself. Like next time, we're not going to be seeing this Uber girl under my lives. Because she knows she can't possibly really make a difference anyway. Like her efforts were all in vain. Does that make sense to you? But if let's say I reacted, all that. If I do that, let's say, what she would do, every single time she'll come for me. One way or the other, like somewhere she will just find me. Even if I block her, she will find me somewhere to, vomit more and more and more. She will find me somewhere. Always. She will try to keep doing that because she now takes pleasure in that. Because I'm investing equally now also. Right? So your responses have a lot to do with, if people are going to continue being the same way or not. And generally I believe when you raise your frequency to that level where it's like top 10 frequency level, let's say, it's almost like, do we really care about small little Uber girls or, Kareem boy traits or whatever they vomit, whatever they do? Are we going to be bothered about those things that makes us turbulent by living over there? Are we really going to let that make our life turbulent? No. The thing is because you have bigger things to do. You have better things to do. Right? You have bigger impact to make. Let's say you have a whole career. What you're going to be focusing on? Your career, the presentations, pleasing your boss, or being worried about what that silly little colleague has said to you who is like 20 grades down below you? What you're going to be bothered, like, you have to prioritize your life like this, right? What you're going to prioritize more? The thing that's really important, or the thing which is like such a little stupid distraction, who even cares? What you're going to be worried about? You tell me. What you're going to be worried about? Because that depends on you. That's your choice. Your energy. How should I react to the person who tried to ruin my first Eid after marriage as he didn't let me be happy on that particular day? Yeah, please don't deal with these kinds of people. I truly believe that people who ruin your special days, whether it's New Year's, whether it's your birthday, whether it's your graduation day, your day, your day, your day. Oh my God, that's like that one day that the attention is on you. What's their problem? That's not your people. Girls, that's not your people. What did I just say to you a while ago? You got to declutter everything in your life, whether it's people, the clothes, the makeup, the blah, 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 blah. People can shame me all day they want because I don't, you know, I'm the queen of repeating clothes and looks. You all know that. I've worn this dress like in the last 10 days. This is my second time wearing the same dress because I like it. Like, duh. I don't have to iron this. It's like easy, chill. I have a lot of work to do. Easy. It doesn't even take 2 minutes. I'm done, honey. Right? Why not? I didn't buy this just to have a decoration piece and then keep adding piles and piles and piles of things, more, and then be like confused, because in my mind, it just doesn't work with me. I have OCD, which is a big problem in my life. I can't just do that. I cannot just have like 100 things, 100 lipsticks in front of me and not get irritated. I just cannot take that. And that's just me. Maybe you like a lot of things. Good for you. But the problem is, when you have too much stuff around you, you're never going to be able, and I'm telling you, mark my words, you're never going to be able to listen to your inner gut intuitive feeling, your soul that is actually going to lead you to your true purpose. You can't listen to that voice because you're so distracted by all these exterior things and material, and you're a huge consumer. You want to shop all the time. You're living on the surface level too much when you have too many things around you. Does that make sense to you? As I said, your intuition is a muscle. You have to train that. You got to train that, right? How do you train that? Eat clean, sleep well, make your bed every day. That's the first thing you should do every single day, but make everything clean and organized around you. That is where your true self is going to be able to speak up to you, because now your system is quiet and at peace and at rest, and it's at ease, and everything is organized, and you're at peace, and you're in your feminine energy. How can you be in your feminine energy when there's too much clutter around you in your life? You can't. Yes, you can't. Okay? So, declutter these people. Declutter these people. You have to declutter not just products, but people. That's like more important than the products. Forget the products. People you need to declutter. Does that make sense to you? How to gracefully cut off a friend whose mindset is not like you. We've talked about this previously. Not everybody is going to go with you, holding your hand and going to the next level in life just because you have. You know, many people don't want to. It's their choice. What can you do about it? You cannot force other people to go with you where you're headed towards, right? Like, it's that road that you sometimes will find yourself alone often. It's that kind of a thing. And you tell me, as a, let's say you are on this journey of self-development, let's say. You tell me, do you really think that everybody's going to be on that road? Nah. I'm telling you something. If you're on this platform, chances are that you are somebody who, if you watch me, let's say, or you read my stories, or you read the book or whatever, you already know that this is a certain path that now you have taken. It's a certain path you have taken. Do you think every person is on that path? No. Literally, there's like 20, combined, there's like 25 people right now watching. That's all. Let me now come here with like some some, I don't know, Louis Vuitton new haul, or like some makeup and lots of things from Sephora, all that clutter. Let me come here with clutter. See how many people watch. It will be hundreds of people. Why? Because that's that path everybody's on already. It's not bringing them anything anyway. They're not living in their true purpose, are they? Right? You are on this journey, you'll find yourself alone often. Like even your siblings, even your best friends, even your colleagues will be like, duh. Because you are the one who believes in self-development, but not everybody does. But then here's the thing, who reaps the rewards? 1 year from now, 2 years, 5 years, you tell me who reaps the reward. Is it them who are just all about consumerism? Or is it going to be you who actually brought value into their own life, into their family's life, or into people's life, or into their business? Who is going to win? You tell me. Right? So when you guys ask questions like, how do you cut people off? Well, gracefully send love and peace from afar. I said to you, you don't have to be nasty at all. What you being nasty for? You don't have to be nasty. Part ways gracefully, nicely. Wish them luck. Create a little bit distance slowly. Be in touch, wishing them the best. But slowly, slowly, drift apart. I'm not going to say that, create situations where it's, going to hurt the next person. You're going to say mean things and blah, blah, blah. That's the easy way, right? Now, that's the way that most of the people choose. What do most of the people do? They say nasty things to you to kind of get rid of you. Are you going to do the same thing now? No, why? Why are you going to do the same thing? Hell no. No. You're not going to do the same thing because you have some grace, okay? Because you want to do things the right way. Why? Because it gives you the rewards. That's why. Somebody saying, समझ नहीं आ रहा, जरूर कुछ अच्छा कह रहे होगे. What's the problem in us if we get offended easily? Embody the high value women. Are you reading the ebook? Watch the series on YouTube for free first. When you're done with part 7 parts, read the ebook. That's like full stop. We're done. We've embodied now the high value women. Like half of my training is literally for free. Watch the series on YouTube. Then get the ebook. You'll have like a container to work around things and all the points that you have to consider and make your mind and play with those things and do the work, right? Pen and paper will be your best friend in that regard. Do the work. When you embody the high value women, it's like, oh, I was offended. I get it. Because things used to trigger me easily. That's why I got offended. I was always triggered. That's why. Now you're not triggered. It's like, duh, whatever. You know what? By the way, do you know why that is? Because you guys know we believe a lot in self-study, right? What happens when you do self-study, you stop studying other people. No, we're not worried about other people ever. We don't care what other people do. That's what Uber girls care about. The Aisha Uber girl, she cares about what I'm making, what I'm creating, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, blah, 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 blah. I'm here creating things and making an impact in the world, for example. That's my purpose. I'm trying to do better, bigger things. I'm not trying. I do, in fact. That's what I'm focused on, right? I'm focused on what? Me. Uber girls focused on what? Me. Like other people. It could be me, it could be anybody else. They're focused on the surface. When you're living too much on the surface, you're focused on everybody else around you, but you never really put that focus on you. And that is why you are the better one. Why? Because your focus is on you, so you improve yourself, right? And you make magic happen in your life and you manifest better. So it's about you, right? Your focus is not on other people. Your focus is on you. That means you're doing self-study. And what happens is when you're done with your self-study, now nobody can come at your face and tell you, you are this, or you do this, or you do that, or you do that, and then it would affect you. No, you know why? Because you've studied yourself enough to know that there is possibly nothing that anybody can say to you that you already don't know. Nothing. You can't come here tell me my hair is not nice. I already know I don't like my own hair anyway. Like, I already know. So is it going to trigger me when you tell me something I already know? No. No. Because I accepted that and I'm not insecure about it. It is what it is. Am I going to believe when you come to me or say to me, your book should be for free, blah, blah, blah. The ones that are buying it and reading it literally every hour of the day, they're very happy about that. I've got some great reviews already coming in. I'm happy about that. They're happy about it. The ones that do the work, they don't talk shit like that. They've already embodied that women. They don't talk stuff like that. They take the advantage out of these things and they use it in their life. That's what they do, right? Like a year from now, they'll be thankful that they did it for themselves because they're investing in their own education. So no matter what you tell these people, it's like, yeah, we know. So that's the level of self-acceptance and self-discovery you should already have about yourself. You see, the problem is you're so focused on other people, others this, other that, other blah, 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 blah. And then you don't know nothing about yourself. And that's why you're always jealous. That's why you're always triggered. That's why you're always insecure. That's why you have to copy other people because you don't have the authenticity within yourself. You're not easy in your own skin. You like my hair? Thank you, that's very sweet. Yes, I'm fine. There's a question here. Should we have to let go of things and stop overthinking? Yes, I highly suggest you have to let go of things and stop overthinking, because how much are you going to overthink about something? And by the way, who is to say that you should not ever think? You will think. I think that's humanly very normal that you will think about things, right? But my thing is, how long are you going to think about it for? 1 hour? Okay, do it. 2 hours? Okay, fine. 3 hours? Okay, now that's it. That's it now. Come on, move on. Give yourself whatever time you think you need. Okay, I have to think about this. This happened, that happened. I have to think about it. Think. I cannot stop you. Nobody can stop you. But then, at one point you got to let go, right? How long are you going to hold it? For how long are you going to hold it? You can't. Why should you? Is that your job to do that? No. Oh my God, self-acceptance. Yes. Self-acceptance, self-discovery, self-study. These are the most important things when you want to be on a journey of self-development and, improving yourself, manifesting better, doing better, enhancing your intuitive side. You got to do these things. These are like your basic exercises. Somebody saying हर इंसान overthinking करता है, खास तौर पे sleeping time. Yes, that's true. I only overthink at night, bedtime. Angel, yes, that's true. There is an exercise you can also do, which somebody told me and it really worked wonders. I have already shared that in one of my reels also. I don't know if you guys are watching my reels, but I post a lot of reels nowadays on my social media platforms, on my TikTok, blah, blah, blah. So the exercise goes something like this. When you're thinking about certain things too much, right? What you got to do is tell yourself, okay, imagine yourself, you're standing, like imagine your brain. Imagine you're standing inside of your brain, right? And now, 1, 2, 3, snap. Step out of your brain. Like visually just imagine that whole thing. I'm standing, and that's my brain. I'm standing inside of my brain. 1, 2, 3, snap. I'm now stepping out of my brain. Like this little exercise within 3 seconds, sometimes what happens is you literally forget what you were even thinking about. Oh, okay, let's move on. Does that make sense? It really helps. Like every time. That's your brain, that's you. You're standing inside. 1, 2, 3, snap. You're now stepping out of that door, that little brain, that door. You just stepped out. End of story. End of story. That's it. And then start doing something else immediately. You will forget everything. You'll forget everything. Don't you worry. I'm going to do that. Yes. Do exercise. Somebody's saying eat biryani. So yes, that was the topic for today. Make your decisions when you are wanting to do something. Don't wait till the time you really need to make that decision, because then it's like, now we are functioning from a place of really needing something, the desperation, the lack. We don't want you to get to that point. So as soon as you want things, meditate on that, sleep on it, and you're like, okay, you know what, I really feel called towards it. And don't discuss with too many other people, right? Do what you have to do. Don't wait for others to talk you out of that. And then it's like, shit, I didn't do the job when I wanted. Now I really need it. Oopsie. And now it's hard for you to get that job again. They've already hired other people. It's not becoming difficult for you to get a job in the first place, because now you're doing it from a place of, I really need it. Oh my God, I need it. Right? Some people think from heart, some people take decision from the brain. Yes, and if I'm talking to my ladies over here, let your soul guide you through things, because I will always be talking about manifestation and guidance and magical things that happen in your life. And I can tell you from experience also, nothing magical happens in your life when it comes too much from being too reasonable or logic or too practical or too much listening to every random person around you. Yeah, it just doesn't work like that. Just doesn't work like that. No, that's not how you unlock magic in your life. The beauty of life, your best potential self, it's not going to unlock by listening to other people. Hell no. What it's going to do is going to suppress you even more, right? You'll be hidden down somewhere. You never really get to flourish and come out fully, because you're living on the surface and you're listening to everybody else too much. Listening to is already like a therapy. Thank you, Shamala. That's so sweet. Thank you for being here. How are you today? Any questions before I go? Ladies and gentlemen, any questions? I have recently realized that we also need to, I don't know why I'm itchy. Okay. I have recently realized that I also start to refer to the audience, not just women, but then also men, because we started to, there's some men also now in our audience. Mohammed Suleiman, if you want to know everything about me, please visit ladyisha.com. I am your coach. That's why I'm here. And today we talked about how I want you to make decisions based off of your wanting from ease, rather than you now really needing it. Oops, now I have to really make a decision. Why put yourself through misery in the first place? Why not do it from an easy place? That's what I am talking about today. You're here the first time? Well, hello, welcome. And I shall see you maybe, if you ever need coaching, maybe then I'll see you on the other side. Working nights this week and woke up with you live in front of me. Oh my God, what is the time there in the UK, by the way? Okay, it looks like we don't have any further questions, so now I can go. Do we have any questions? Do we? Any questions? I'm in Dubai right now, guys. All right, thank you very much. I don't think we have any questions. Nobody's typing anything. So I'm going to go. Thank you guys for watching. I shall see you next time. I don't know what we're going to be talking about next time. I have no idea. I do have to record some new YouTube content also. I'm not sure if I want to do it today. I just felt more called towards doing live session today. So here I am, but I'm not sure if I want to do YouTube recordings today. Maybe tomorrow or whatever. Because today I really wanted to go out. That is why I kind of got dressed up a little bit. I need some chai also, because this is now called my matchy cup. I really want a screenshot. Can anybody take a screenshot and DM that to me? Or is it too weird? Alia, let me give this duty to you. Can you take a screenshot? I just find it funny, this dress and the cup. Please take a screenshot and DM it to me. Can you do that? Hello Jamila, how are you? Done? Okay, thank you. Cold chai. Hello, Jamila. How are you? You're new here too. I haven't seen you here before under my live. I think I should actually, come live on different timings, because then, there's always like different people that are here. So I think that's good. That's great. Thank you, Jamila. I'm very well. Jamila, let me ask you, have you watched the High Value Women YouTube series? Because we're going to be starting talking about the high value men soon, very soon, which I'm very nervous about, but I have a lot to say. Put the camera on. I have a lot to say. High value men, guys. My Wi-Fi is being crazy today. You know when I enjoy coming live the most? I think it was last night when I was like live in the middle of the night. I think I was just doing something on the website. I think that's like the best time. Like easy, chill. I had no makeup on. I had a filter though. I was in my balcony. Like just like that relaxed, chill time. I love that. That's normally like my alone me time sometimes. Not every day. Like sometimes when I really need it. So I have that routine. And that live I really enjoyed because it was so random. Jamila is saying yes. You have watched it? Have you gotten the ebook? The Nail on the Coffin. Have you read the ebook? I need feedback from you also. That was a good time, yes. That normally I do that like twice a week at least, where I'm just like sat till really, really late, just waiting for inspiration to come. And just thinking and feeling things. It's like self-reflection kind of time, and I do that normally in the balcony, like twice a week, definitely. So next time I do it again, I'll come live from there again. So you guys can catch me from there. I should come live every day. Now that's difficult. I don't have that kind of energy every day to be coming live, because you ladies need to understand, today I talked to 2 people. 1 hour call, coaching call, 1 hour for 2 people. And like you listen to all these things every day, which that is great, by the way. I love doing what I do. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying that you speak a lot, right? And then now you're live. And then I'm going to go meet my friends, like talking. Oh my God, sometimes I get tired, and then I have to take too much breaks. That's why I can only talk this much. And I also had to, record YouTube videos. I had to do it yesterday. I wasn't feeling like it. Today, I'm not feeling like it. So now I have to do it tomorrow. So it's kind of like, services for clients are more important than me sitting here for free. Because you got to understand, like my time is money. Does that make sense? It's not for free. People pay for my time because I bring life-changing things in their life, right? So I have to focus more on the services rather than things that are kind of just... Which this is also nice, I'm not complaining, but it's just, there's things that you have to prioritize, right? It's that kind of a situation. It's not that hot. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it kind of is, but for me, I like it. So that's that. It takes energy, yes. That's why I recommend, if there's like a situation going on in your life and you need to talk about it, book the call, 1 hour call. Let's talk. What's going on in your life? We can talk about things and we can come... I'm not a fitness trainer, no. And we can come up with a solution right on that call. Tell me what's going on with you. You just have to open your mouth for like 2 minutes. Rest of the story I will tell you already. And normally, I'm not saying with arrogance, by the way. Normally, I'm not even ever wrong. Maybe sometimes I could be. Most of the time, it's like, yeah, let's talk 5 minutes. You'll tell me something. Rest of the story I already know. Okay, let's come up with a solution. Like, I don't really waste time, if that makes sense. I'm not wasting time. Your call is for 1 hour, let's say, right? 1 hour call. No, the one is 45 minutes call. Good, I loved it and shared with my friends. Thank you, love it. Love it, thank you, awesome. So, no, I'm not a boss. I'm not a boss. No. I cannot be a boss with students, like, you have to be a supportive figure, not bossy. That doesn't work like that. Yeah, I was saying, yeah. So like 5 minutes, they will say things, the rest of the story I will understand, and they'll be like, how did you know that? Why? Because I'm a human design projector. You will tell me half of the things I can already feel and I can already tell you, okay? I'm not an astrologer. I know a lot of people who do healing, they have this power also. You know, some people have, some people don't. That's just how it is. And I really use that as a power, you know, to get more in tune with my clients and like full focus. And I literally pierce into my students, you know, and I know their shit. And that is why it works, because in that 45-minute session, let's say, you'll tell your problems. I already know what's going on. Now we can use that time to come up with a solution, and that is more productive and better use of that time. Does that make sense? Rather than wasting time, you know, because sometimes you can go through coaching. I have done that myself. Hired coaches, you go through hours and hours and hours and hours and hours with them, and by the very last you get some nuggets. Those nuggets are worth thousands, I understand, but they come very late, you know. And I think that's something I don't really like to do as of yet. Maybe in the next stage, maybe I will start doing that also. But at this stage, it's like first call, you already see a change. That's what I want to do. That's just me. I know about zodiac signs. Yes, I do. People want to know where I live in Dubai. I think that's a very personal question. I cannot just, even though Dubai is a very safe place, but I don't really believe in like telling your locations to people online. That's too much to ask. You have any projects like that for future? What project are we talking about? Are you talking about the High Value Women series? Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I think it's time to go. I will be recording the High Value Men series soon, and then you can see that on YouTube soon. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be talking about science. We were talking today more about making decisions and decision-making power. I'm not very good with, I'm not an astrologer, so I don't really talk about star signs, because if we start talking about star signs, this live is going to go on for hours and hours and hours. We better not do that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I shall see you next time. Bye. Okay, I have to finish my live from both the places. Let me do this first. Okay, let me do this first. Ding. Okay. Done. Yes, that's done. Okay. Men are going to become a green flag after watching that. Oh dear, oh dear. Or they're going to really hate me for that. Okay, this is done. Yeah, men are going to hate me for that. What is she talking about? But I don't think so. I'm not here to offend anyone. The thing is, I don't offend. Yes, Javad, that is the kind of questions people ask me. It's about relationships and their careers and jobs. Because when it comes to online social media marketing, blah, 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 affiliate marketing, that's how we make money, right? And I have a lot to say on that. So people normally like to take my help in that regard. And also when it comes to, especially for females, when it comes to the magical part of money, like manifestations and stepping into abundance, that's more like a magical, intuitive thing to do. And that's what females like to do, start learning, and they need help in that. So that is what we talk about. Men are going to become a green flag after watching that. You love me. Thank you. That's very sweet. All right, guys. I can end this live now also. Bye.